We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
Do you know what's more embarrassing than to see FC Barcelona score 5 goals against Real Madrid? What's actually even more embarrassing than that is to see Real Madrid not being able to score not 1 goal against Barcelona when they only had 10 men and they actually had 30 minutes left to play with Mbappe, with Vinicius, and with Bellingham, right? The best French player in the world, the best Brazilian player in the world, and the most beloved player in Spain right now, Bellingham. Even with them being available for the Madrid team against Barcelona where they only had 10 men, they could not score a single damn goal. That, my friends, is the most embarrassing thing in the world of football today. And because they played so underwhelming, Barcelona came out superior. And Barcelona have defeated Real Madrid 5-2. And now Barcelona are the Spanish Super Cup champions. What a way to start off this year. Barcelona truly are on the road to win multiple trophies this season. And to do this against Real Madrid is just so amazing to see. I am so happy for these players currently right now in this season. When you combine all Barcelona and Real Madrid games, we're winning 9-2. That's embarrassing for Madrid. They have to do some self-reflection. The fact that they only have been able to score 2 goals within 2 matches that we have played against them so far, it is embarrassing. And once again, Barcelona have scored a total of 9. It's 9-2 right now within a season that contains Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Endrick, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and so forth, right? Madrid on paper is supposed to have the best team in the world and winning trophies left and right, but that has not been the case. We have not seen any of that. I remember Javier Tebas said something about like he thanked God that Barcelona have not signed more players, otherwise they would be winning games 10-0. He said that, right? He said if they signed more players, Barcelona would be winning games by more than 10-0. He said that before this season started, and this guy cannot be any more correct. Like, yes, it's true. This Barcelona team that has been thrown so much shade, thrown so much complications through the season, through the summer transfer window, the January transfer window, were still able to defeat a Real Madrid side 5-2, and it could have been way worse. This Barcelona team, it's just the beginning. This team can only go up from here. As a matter of fact, I also want to praise Joan Laporta for his tremendous job as the president of FC Barcelona while everybody else wants to dethrone Joan Laporta. So far, within a span of 12 days of this year, he has sold the VIP boxes that secured Barcelona a lot of funds. He has returned Barcelona to the 1-1 rule, fair play. He has found a solution to bring in Dani Olmo and Pau Victor, which was the precautionary measure from the CSD, and register Olmo and Pau Victor for the rest of this season. Another thing is we have trashed Real Madrid 5-2, and now we are Super Cup champions, all within a span of 12 days this year. If you want to name the ultimate MVP so far for Barcelona, he's probably not even on the pitch. It's probably Joan Laporta. And I was looking at his reaction when Barcelona were winning 5-2 at the last 10 to 15 minutes of the game. Like, look at this picture. He looks unfazed. He's like, I'm locked in. The job is not done because we're only going to go up from here. We're only going to get better. And I swear to God, bro, like times like this is the reason why I love football, because I really do think that Real Madrid and the rest of its fan base deserve all this pain, all this frustration, and I want them to be like cursing at each other, trying to point fingers at each other, because that is what they do deserve, is to lose in this way, knowing that they cannot buy their way to trophies. And even with the helping hand of Javier Tebas, I'm going to continue to say this like I always say in every video. I have been saying this for the past year and a half, and you guys already know that it's true, but I have been saying the exact same thing. It does not matter who Real Madrid do sign. They can even add in Alphonso Davies to this team. They can even add in Trent Alexander-Arnold to this team next season. It does not matter. Bring in Haaland. It does not matter. If Barcelona are united and they're clear in their ideas and they're confident in what they could do and what they are, that team cannot be defeated regardless of what Real Madrid do have in their squad. Nothing. Barcelona is the ultimate team. When you nurture our youth and you bring these youth players, you give them confidence, we have a straight idea in the first team, nothing can defeat this Barcelona team. And why do I say this? Why was I correct for the past year and a half? I said this because we have seen this movie before. If you guys are older than the age of 20 years old, anybody who is older than 20, 21, 22 years old, and so forth, you would know about this movie. You would know that once Barcelona get their stuff together and they actually compete as a true unit, no matter what happens and what Real Madrid do, it does not matter. Barcelona will always come out on top. We have seen that in 2010 when Real Madrid signed so many players. They had Ronaldo, they had Khedira, they had Xabi Alonso, they had Di Maria, they had Ozil, they had Benzema, they had Marcelo, you name it. They had the best team on paper in the world. But to Barcelona, it did not matter throughout those years. Barcelona with their youth players players and players from La Masia like Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Piqué, Puyol, Messi, Pedro, right? On paper, they did not seem like the best team in the world, but they still dethroned Real Madrid over and over again. And now we're seeing the exact same thing 10 years later or 12 years later. Barcelona are dethroning Real Madrid with a side that contains great quality players, but they cannot play together. That duo between Mbappe and Vinicius is atrocious. Their defense is atrocious. Their midfield is atrocious. And I hope that they stay in that way. I hope that they get even worse with Trent and Alphonso Davies. That is what I want to see from this Madrid side because they deserve it. Like, where else can you see academy players dethrone players like Mbappe and Vinicius? Like, bro, we saw Lamine Yamal score an amazing goal on the 22nd minute after receiving a pass from Lewandowski. He received the ball, he was out dribbling Rudiger, went over the whole defense and just basically passed the ball into the bottom right corner. A very Lionel Messi type of goal. I'm like, bro, is this Messi or is this Lamine Yamal? And I'm like, this is probably the best youngster in the world and probably the best right winger in the world. Yes, I know that there is a Salah that lives out there in England, but no, Lamine Yamal is the best right winger in the world. There's a reason why he was the most fouled player in this game, which was a total of 3 times. At the age of 17 years old against Real Madrid, he played 59 minutes, which was not even 60 minutes, had 21 out of 23 accurate passes, 2 shots on target, 1 blocked shot, 42 touches, 3 touches in the opposition box, 5 out of 6, okay, let me repeat that, 5 out of 6 successful dribbles, 2 passes into the final third, 2 out of 2 accurate long balls, 6 recoveries, and 1 interception. It was amazing. This was also considered as Lamine Yamal's first trophy with FC Barcelona alongside with Hansi Flick, and this is exactly what we do need mid-season. This momentum that we have just gotten is going to carry over for the match against Real Betis in the round of 16. It's going to carry over for the match against Getafe when we do go away, and for the rest of the season. This is perfect. Lamine Yamal did say around the end of December, and he said that one of his 2025 goals is that he wants to improve in terms of goals and he wants to score much more. And in his first 2 official games of 2025, he has 2 goals. So far he has 20 goals and assists reached this season, and there's plenty more to come. I also do want to shout out Raphinha. Raphinha has reached 30 goal contributions within a span of 26 games this season, 19 goals and 11 assists. And that goal, man, like that goal that he scored with like the header, it was the sexiest header I have seen since the Mikel Merino header with the Spanish national team last summer. And Jules Koundé just automatically decided to be Trent Alexander-Arnold, showcasing, right, why he is the best right back in the world. The cross that he made to Raphinha meeting the ball in the air, scoring the goal, it was a beautiful, beautiful goal. Also, with Raphinha having this many goal contributions in this game, he has equaled Vinicius Jr.'s Ballon d'Oro season, and it's only January. Raphinha ended this game with 2 goals and 1 assist. Unfortunately, he was not able to play the full 90 minutes because he did have like, I think, a hamstring injury or something like that, but he wanted to play, but it could not happen. 79 minutes played, 2 goals, 1 assist, 15 out of 18 passes were completed, 4 chances created, 1 big chance created, 3 shots on target, 1 shot to off target, 34 touches, 5 touches in the opposition box, 2 out of 3 successful dribbles, 2 out of 4 ground duels won. Unfortunately for Barcelona, they did go through a red card because Szczęsny in some way tackle Kylian Mbappe while he was trying to score his goal, and so we had to go down by 10 men, and the one player that had to come out was Lamine Yamal. A very similar strategy and decision that Xavi Hernandez had back in the match between Barcelona and PSG, where Barcelona went down by 10 men because of Araujo's red card. Lamine Yamal had to come out, and so the same thing we saw today. Lamine Yamal had to come out, we saw Peña come in, and we saw other players leave, like Gavi. And so it's kind of hard for me to like even give I would say a real match review of the second half, which is why I can only talk about the first 45 minutes, because in the second half, to basically sum it all up, Barcelona were basically trying to just waste time and look for the fouls and look to slow the game down against Real Madrid. They did not want Real Madrid to gain any sort of momentum through the 90 minutes, and they really tapped on that in the last 30 to 35 minutes, because they know, right, that Madrid, when they are 1-0 down, 2-0 down, we have seen it happen multiple times in the Champions League or in any knockout rounds. When you give them momentum, they usually do come back. We have seen that historically. Barcelona played this game so smart in the second half by not giving them no momentum, wasting time, always stopping play, looking for the foul, looking to see how they can slow down the games, and that was it, right? Like, what else could we do with 10 men? And Madrid could not score a single goal. How embarrassing. So to give my overall review of the first 45 minutes where there was real football being played, Lamine Yamal, Gavi, Raphinha, Balde, Pedri, and co, they have all been spectacular. And I say that because in those 45 minutes, Yamal won the most duels, which was a total of 6. Gavi was forcing errors, combining well with the wingers like Raphinha, like Lamine Yamal. Raphinha himself, you already know, right, on his way to have 2 goals and 1 assist, but in the first 45 minutes, created the most chances with a total of 4 and had 1 goal and 1 assist. Balde was the most accurate passer, which was 100%, and scored a goal, and also stopped Rodrigo and Vasquez multiple times. And then Pedri, 2 out of 2 accurate long long balls and never lost the ball once in the first 45 minutes, which was so ideal, so important because Madrid just could not stop Barcelona's attacks. This is the way that Barcelona should be playing, right? Is to regain the ball as fast as possible, make sure that you lose your opponent with Pedri and Casado, right? They know how to retain the ball, and then you look for those long balls. And Real Madrid could not keep up, but Barcelona's direct style of play is so dangerous. I cannot wait to see this team peak around mid-March because Barcelona will only improve once Dani Olmo and Gavi really get into the same rhythm of this whole squad. As for Madrid's goals, it's not even nothing special. Like Casado's mistake on not covering the ball well against Vinicius did cost FC Barcelona. Madrid went on the counter. Mbappe ended up scoring the goal. Nothing special. It was 1-0. Barcelona went down. But the thing is, right, the sexiest thing from all this and what I find so attractive is the fact that, you know, Barcelona could have gone down and put their confidence low once they knew that they were 1-0 down against Real Madrid. But they were, I would say, confident in their style and how they wanted to play for the full 90 minutes, which is what led towards Barcelona rising up to this occasion. This is something that Barcelona have suffered from over the past 5 years, is that once they go down 1-0, or maybe they get tied 1-1, or maybe they get tied 2-2, they lose their confidence. I don't know if you guys remember those type of conversations on what we have been having in the past 3 years, but we have said many times, we're like, why does Barcelona always have to like lose a lead, always have to lose confidence, and eventually lose points? We have talked about that multiple times, but that type of character and that type of personality, it's gone. Like with Hansi Flick, it's gone. Hansi Flick has said, it does not matter if we go down 1-0. You have to represent Barcelona. You guys have to represent us. If you guys want to have dignity and respect, you showcase that you are unfazed going 1-0 down. You are unfazed going on a 1-1 tie or a 2-2 tie, and you keep going. And that is why Barcelona came back and rose to the occasion, scoring 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals to even 5 goals. It was a crazy first half. I'm telling you guys, after going 1-0 down, right, we had Mbappe score the first goal. Barcelona came back 1-1 with Lamine Yamal. Then Lewandowski came back with a penalty, making it 2-1. Barcelona led up, and then on the 39th minute, we saw Raphinha making it 3-1 with the sexy header. And then on the 45th minute, or I would just say the 55th minute, because they gave 10 minutes of extra time in the first half, Barcelona made it 4-1 with Alejandro Balde just rocketing that ball behind the net. Jules Koundé also spoke after the match, and this is what he said: that does align well with our philosophy. We executed the game plan perfectly, just like at the Bernabeu. We stayed calm and patient. Despite the first goal, we knew we could win. I'm very proud of the team because we have learned. After the red card, we came together and said we had to endure and we couldn't let it slip away. And those are the perfect words, right? Like what we have discussed in this video. Despite the first goal, like he have said, we knew that we would win. That is what I'm talking about. That is what's going to lead us towards winning trophies this season. It is the confidence. It is the personality. All of this are traits of the best team in the world. And do you guys know what is the worst news Real Madrid could receive right now? It's not even the 5-2, but it's the fact that we have defeated them 4-0 at their home. We have defeated them 5-2 in the King Abdullah Sports City, and we have yet to face Real Madrid at our own home. Can you imagine what that scoreline could be? I can't wait to meet them in our next upcoming match, which is going to be on May 11th, 2025. And so that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.